Good sunny morning to you guys from a Texas rest area here, about 167 miles south of Dallas on I-45. And this is what I was talking about, is every highway, rest area, picnic area, we get 24 hours to park. So, and it wasn't too noisy because they have a designated RV park, you know. We got truck slots over there, and where I'm at here, although the guy in front of me is not a RV or bus, there's the sign, RV bus designated parking. So that's pretty cool. Woke up to a text message from Apple today. Today's the day. I can go get my new MacBook today. I put Skeletor back underneath the bed and tried something new last night because I had used my catalytic Olympian Wave 8 heater 2 nights ago. Well, last night I decided to test it out. I set my onboard thermostat to 60 degrees before I went to bed. Batteries were sitting about 92% from watching some TV, and then the furnace would cycle on and off, and I woke up this morning at 8 a.m. and my batteries were still at 72%. So even with that 9 amp draw on that inefficient onboard furnace, it's not running all night, it's just maintaining whatever temperature you set. So I don't even need a catalytic heater anymore, man. I'm just gonna use my onboard furnace because it heats every room, including the bathroom and the battery compartment. I'm really happy. I'm glad I tested that out. I've got some more information coming at the very end of the video, so stick around. I want to talk to you about the future and where I'm going this winter and some changes of plans as far as Route 66. But right now, let's explore a little more of Texas and head towards Dallas. I've just been doing a lot of driving. We're now only 60 miles from Dallas. I'm trying to keep my eye out for a Buc-ee's. I know there's one before Dallas on I-45. It's probably where I'll do lunch. I really love Buc-ee's. Yeah. But now I'm just on some back roads looking for some Quirky. And just like that, I think we found it. Let me park somewhere. I want to get a closer look at this. It's a crane company operation here that rents cranes and probably sells cranes, you know, to install the big signs like the McDonald's sign you see behind me. But right off the highway is a crane in the shape of a fishing pole with a big old trout on there. That's a big catch. I love it. You know me, I love my Quirky. Some of these signs have seen better days. This one from McDonald's appears to be brand new. It's still in the crate. This is a cool graveyard of signs. Look at all those McDonald's arches back there from old closed McDonald's restaurants. Pretty cool. Let's stay on back roads for a little bit, these little frontage roads. I don't need to be on the interstate. I kind of like these frontage back roads. Before I left the business there, Corsicana Sign and Crane, I talked with the owner there about it. He said that fish has been there for 15 years as a staple there. You can see it off the highway, but like I said, you got to take the frontage road to get there. And they took it down about 7 years ago to repair it because the wood had started to rot, and they got bombarded with phone calls from commuters that said, "Where's the trout? Where's the fish?" So since they realized wood was not going to stand up to the elements of time, he replaced it with that 12-foot steel version. It's 12 foot long. Doesn't look like it from the ground, but and then they cabled it down so that the wind won't blow it around. So no, it's definitely a staple in the city of Corsicana. That was mean. For like 40 miles they were advertising Buc-ee's, but being really vague and just saying Ennis. We got to Ennis. They're halfway through construction of the new Buc-ee's, so yeah, come down here in a few months. It may be completed, but right now there's currently no Buc-ee's in Ennis, Texas. Wow, wow. Yeah, I made a U-turn. We got to check this out. These are so weird, though, too. This is a freeway off-ramp right here. See, I have to yield to them because they're coming out like 60 miles an hour. It's very, very weird how Texas does their off-ramps and on-ramps. A lot of times, these frontage roads, you know, that we see running parallel with the big highways, these were the original highways. These little 2-lane roads, this was the only way to get through. you know, just like Route 66. And they're in pretty rough shape most of the time because, you know, they're just not maintained. Nowadays, they're used to divert traffic when there are big crashes on the interstate. They will take you off the interstate for a couple miles, and you'll be backed up on these frontage roads, as they call them today. But there was something strange up here on the left, and I've got time to check it out, so I'm gonna. Where do I park? Disclaimer, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I'm not a religious person at all. I don't mind if you are. I certainly don't try to push religion upon anybody because, like I said, I'm not religious myself. But from time to time, I do come across some weird churchy type stuff, like smallest chapels and stuff. And this, it appears to be an outdoor chapel and church area open to the public. That's what the sign says. A public holy place. Servants' quarters with a little teepee tent. Highway to heaven for Christians and Jews. What the? Look at these huge lily pads. Oh my gosh, it goes forever. That's some Texas-sized lily pads. That is just amazing. Love the lame blind? Is that a scripture? I don't know. Just believe, everybody. You know, have faith, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Do I trust this swinging bench? Sure I do. Sure I do. Just swinging life away. Gotta have faith, man. This place just confuses me more and more. It's like Salvation Mountain at Slab City. What am I looking at here? I think I found the outdoor chapel, y'all. It's where you can get married if you're into that sort of thing. What a weird place. Speaking of church and, well, Bible Belt, yeah, one thing I realized about Texas is that there's a lot of Bible Belt. You know, this is where it starts, and then it goes northeast from here, and many counties in Texas are dry counties still. That means you can't buy alcohol at all, or some of them are partially dry, where you can't buy them on Sundays. You know, it's kind of weird. But a lot of people noticed from one of my Instagram posts that, Eric, you got 3 30 racks of Bud Light. You an alcoholic? No, I learned that if you want to enjoy a barley pop on a Sunday for a football game, you might have to stock up or drive 400 miles to a county that sells beer. And speaking of Instagram, y'all follow me over there? If you don't, I'd love for you to shoot over to Instagram on your phone. Follow me. I post some pictures, some previews of what my future videos might be, and you can also send me a private message on Instagram. You want to say something to me? Your husband doesn't even have to know. No, actually, ironically, or maybe not ironically, I met all 3 of my ex-girlfriends in the past 5 years on Instagram. Private message. Yeah. I'm not looking for anything, but, you know, still, you want to talk to me privately? A lot of people ask how to do that. How about Instagram? Yeah. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I'm putting off going into Dallas. I hate the big cities. It's such a pain in any kind of an RV. Let's do it. Gotta go pick up my MacBook. Let's drive into downtown Dallas and find a spot to park Miranda. I'm still going 60 miles an hour. Through Dallas. This has never happened in any trip through Dallas. It's really weird. What time is it? 1? It's 1 o'clock. What the heck? This is amazing. I'm still going 60 miles an hour. I'm in the left lane because I'm going left here in half a mile, by the way. I don't always drive my RV in the left lane, but we're flying through. Hey, there's an Apple store right there. Oh, we're keeping left, not exiting left. So I didn't necessarily need to be in the left lane. Okay, I'll get back over. Man, I may have rekindled my love of Dallas. We got right through downtown Dallas. Thank you, freeway gods, for letting me pass. Or the next exit, exit 2. All right, once I turn on this corner, right now I'm only 0.2 of a mile from the Apple Knox store, so I may be parking a half mile away. I'm just gonna park wherever I can physically fit. I'll get back to you once I get parked, though. Holy cow, I'm so far away. I am parked in a residential complex out in front of somebody's house. And I've got about a 20-minute walk to the Apple store. Totally worth it, right, Eric? Hey, you wanted it, man. And here we are, the Apple store. I've been here before. I feel like this is where I had that hot dog. I'm gonna go get in line, wait for my MacBook. This place is packed. All right, that was super easy. Got my MacBook Pro, and the only thing I made sure was that the Apple Care Extra that I purchased for it, the 3-year extension, it's automatically put on the hardware already. So we verified that, everything's good. I can set this bad boy up myself, even though they offer free setup in there. I want to get out of here, get to a little less congested area to play with my new toy. Oh yeah! It's not a toy, it's a tool. Okay, wait, so yeah, I struck out at Buc-ee's, but I forgot that Dallas, Texas has something really awesome. Something I've been wanting for a very, very long time. Oh, Waffle House. Yes, even better. You wouldn't like it. All right, it's time. I'm an Apple guy, man. I always have been. It's like joining a cult, pretty much. Like, they kind of trap us. They know we've got nowhere to go. I mean, I got my Apple iPhone 11 Pro with the triple camera system. I got my Apple Watch with Mickey. Oh, you gotta hear this. Listen.
It's 3:34.
Thanks, Mickey. I didn't just get it for Mickey Mouse, guys. I mean, that's kind of a cool watch face there. No, I mean, it helps me track all my calories burned, tells me what my heart rate is and everything, and reminds me to get up every hour and stretch and get exercise. So let me break into this bad boy and show you the specs. Even the girl there at the Apple store said, geez, could you pack this MacBook full of anything else? I said, no, this is about as specced out as you can possibly get with the MacBook Pro. Oh, gosh, look how paper thin it is. Man, in space gray, this is the 2019 model. Ready for it? Don't drop it, Eric, don't drop it. Oh my gosh, that is nice. Ready for it? Dun, 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 dun. I just want to sniff it. Oh, let's turn it on. That just has to be one of the sexiest things ever produced. The MacBook Pro. Look how tiny it is. A lot of changes from my 2015 model. Just getting her set up here. Doing some verification steps to make sure that this really is my account. And I want to go over the specs once I get it all up and running, but this is much different than my 2015. This is actually the 4th generation of the new, dreaded they might call it, but the butterfly keyboard. There's a lot less travel in the keyboard. There was some problems with the first edition there, but this 2019, they put a new silicone layer under there that's supposed to protect it. If there still arises any type of problems, there's still an actual 4-year keyboard replacement. And they fixed the thermal throttling and all that stuff, so... But there's some other things that I need to get used to, and that's that the ports, well, it's just the 4 Thunderbolt, 2 on this side and 2 on this side. There is no USB anymore. But there is a fix for that. I'll show you in a minute. So while iCloud is connecting here, the magic is in this. It is a type of dongle. Yes, welcome, Eric, to the dongle world, but it's more like a permanent dongle, because it's got the 2 USB-C ports there that plug in permanently to the side of the MacBook and then give me HDMI, power, 3 USBs, but most importantly on this end, micro SD card and an SD card slot. I have never had a dedicated micro SD card slot on a computer before. So all my GoPros and everything, and the Canon goes into the SD slot, and this guy goes like that. Just sits there like that. Oh, you can't see that. Right there. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, let's peek at these specs here. I'm just going to blur the serial number there, but we got the 15-inch 2019. We're working with the 2.3 gigahertz Intel. This is the 8-core i9 processor. It is a massive processor. 32 gigabytes of RAM. Whoa, hey, wait a minute. Time out. I had to call up Apple. They're so good. He was a little confused at first because I was telling him what's written on the box right there, not matching what's going on here. And it took him about 5 minutes of research, and he came back and said that they don't take out the Intel graphics card. They just add the Pro Vega 16, and it doesn't show up here. So if we click Option and then go to About This Mac, under the Graphics tab here, you can see they do have the Radeon Pro Vega 16, 4 gigabyte listed, but see how one says built-in and one says P, so it's like extra. Okay, well, okay, at least it's there. I panicked just a little bit there. We click over to storage. We have a 2 terabyte SSD hard drive in here. Oh yeah, it's a monster. It's a beast of a laptop. It's my new baby. It's my biggest tool for creating videos, so it's my investment. I'm gonna take care of it. Anyway, I just want you all to know that I'm really super excited, and we are going to be hitting the road and heading out of Texas here. But like I said at the beginning of the video, there's one thing I wanted to share with you because there's been a change made by me. First of all, I appreciate the heck out of each and every one of my viewers and subscribers here on YouTube. But I have been carefully monitoring how the Route 66 has been received through my subscribers. And although a lot of you really enjoy it as much as I do, it does look like most of my subscribers are like, ah, same old thing. My watch time's down, my view count's down, and it's just kind of meh. Just kind of meh. And I don't want to hold myself to it, so I'll wait for a better time to finish Route 66. We made it exactly to the halfway point. I am going to cancel Route 66 right now. And I'm still going to give you the same old Eric and Jack's Quirky. You guys can ride with us and see what we find. It just won't be Route 66 as we head up north for Thanksgiving, okay? And I will say this, as far as Christmas in December, I'm not going to be in Disney World. I'm not even going to be in Florida. And I'm not going to tell you anything more, except that it's likely to be cold and snowy on Christmas morning. That's exciting, right? All right, sure. Let's try something new, Eric. But anyway, I'm good. I'm happy. I appreciate each and every one of you. We will see you in a few days, guys. Bye-bye.